Hi there, welcome to Learning Subfolio. In this video, we're going to be making assignment rules, setting up reader assignment limits, and learning how to handle so-called fallback assignment if you choose to. We'll also be learning how to define groups of readers using message channels. Then we'll be submitting and checking how it works. I'm in the assignment rule section of Subfolio's backend, where we're sitting with an empty assignment rule list. Let's start by creating an assignment rule for all fiction submissions. In the previous video, we saw how answer assignment works. Assignment rules are the mechanism that enables those answer assignments. Clicking Add New Assignment Rule, we can see that the assigned type selector, assigned count, fallback user, and rule membership list appear. In the assigned type selector, we can see the same round robin, random, all at once, and least busy options. Let's talk about what each of these does. Round robin we discussed in the previous video. It evenly assigns submissions to your list. Random, as the name would suggest, assigns randomly. All at once assigns every person you define in this list to each submission. And least busy automatically finds out who has the fewest submissions in their queue and assigns it to them. Let's leave it at round robin. As we did last video, let's add myself, and let's add Yao to this assignment list. Then let's click Next. Here we can see a list of options for categories. We can either choose to let this rule apply to all categories, or we can choose specific ones. Let's choose fiction and click Create. You can see that our fiction assignment rule, it shows the category, the type, the membership. There's an edit button, a delete button, and an apply button, which we'll talk about later. By default, assignment rules are already applying to every submission that comes in. This is relevant for reader assignment limits. On the form of our fiction category, if we submit, and view our new submission in the system, we can see that one of the two was automatically assigned. In this case, I was assigned first. And if I submit again, Yao will be assigned next. And here's Yao's assignment. Let's talk about how you can make groups of readers to use in assignment rules. To start, click the message button up here. This will open up the system chat. Then click the menu icon. From here, click Add Channel. Let's create a channel for all of our fiction editors. We'll name it Fiction and click Next. And we'll make it public and click Create. Once we create our channel, we're brought right into it. At the top right here, we can click the info to see more information. Once we click that, we're brought into the members page. Let's add some members. I'll add myself, I'll add Yao, and I'll add Rachel. Okay. When we click back out, we can see our 3 members. We can now use this channel to refer to these 3 users in our assignment rules. Let's take a look. Let's go back to edit our fiction assignment rule by clicking the edit button here. Let's get rid of admin and let's get rid of Yao. Instead, we'll click the # here and click on fiction. This fiction group represents the same list except we added Rachel. We can now click Next and click Update. You can see that instead of showing the number of users, it now shows the thread. At any time, we can change the members of the fiction thread, and that will automatically update the members of the fiction assignment rule. When you have larger groups of readers, especially when they're distributed over a number of assignment rules, this makes managing much easier. Next, let's take a look at limiting reader assignments. We're in the Readers tab, and you can see all the different readers of my system. There's me, Yao, and Rachel. Let's limit the number of assignments I read every week. Click the Edit button on the right and turn on Limit Assignments. Let's set myself to only receive 10 assignments for every week and click Update. Let's edit Yao, turn on assignments, Let's set him to get a monthly limit of 50. Choose 50 and we'll select 1 month and click Update. Let's leave Rachel with no limit. There are two important statistics here. There are the total number of active submissions in my queue and the total I've received in this period. Same for Yao and same for Rachel. Finally, now that we've set up our assignment limits, let's discuss the fallback user. By default, everyone in the fiction category is included in this round robin, but if anyone is at or above their limit, they are not included. So if there's no one left, if everyone is at or above their limit, that's where the fallback user comes in. If you decide to add one, the fallback user will receive all of the assignments. So in this example, I have myself. So if everyone else is above their limit, I will continue to receive submissions. Let's discuss the other option, and that's the apply button here. This apply button takes any submission that is currently unassigned for a given assignment rule and tries to distribute it to the readers. This leaves administrators with three options for handling assignments over the limit. Either you can have a fallback user so that someone is always assigned to a submission, or you can reapply assignment rules over time. The third option we'll talk about in another video is the bulk actions menu. In a future video, we'll discuss a completely different method of review, which is review workflows. For magazines or presses using review workflows, some of the information here doesn't apply, and we'll discuss that in a future video. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching.